Say hello, Kendall. What's up, everybody? Me and Kendall are taking a little walk here, and I saw YouTube had a new live or go live option. I'm guessing that's something that's similar to what Facebook has with their live option. So we're kind of thinking about maybe doing some podcasts here in the future. So I just kind of wanted to put a little video out, go live with it, and see what happens, so I can figure out how to incorporate this into the company somehow. Or maybe not. We're just out here taking a walk, having some fun. But anyway, say hello, Kendall. Oh, blocking the camera there. There's probably only going to be like 2 people that see this, but that's a-okay. I'm basically just trying to figure out how it works. And I'll probably end up taking the test video and this one down afterwards. Unless Kendall does something cute, and maybe I'll leave it up. But in any case, just wave at the camera, say bye-bye, stay there. Just walked past one of our neighbors, or one of my neighbors drove by, I should say. And last week, Danielle had a plate of beets, and they didn't turn out so good when we cooked them. So we were gonna go ahead and just get rid of them, and she's like, well, don't throw them away. She's like, throw them out in the front yard, because we're doing some landscaping, and we figured, hey, look, that stuff's good for the earth. So we threw the beets out there, and our neighbors always let their dogs run free, basically. Like, they're not supposed to run free, but they're running free this morning, and they start eating the old beets out of our yard. And of course, the neighbors also are like the court captains of our HOA. So the president of the HOA, his dog's eating beets out of our front yard, and that didn't go over so hot this morning. So he's like, hey, look, don't leave any food out in your yard. Anyway, he just drove by, and just an interesting fella. But we're doing a little walking here around the neighborhood. That same little path we take a few times a week. It's a great little greenway that it leads to, and the full loop is around 1.5 miles or so to 2 miles, depending on which little leg that we take. So I can tell you that my daughter is getting bigger by the day. I can tell you for a fact, because each time I walk with her, it gets a little more difficult to take her up this hill. So we're gonna go ahead and let her take the show over. What do you have to say? Hello, how are y'all?
Hi.
Go ahead, don't be camera shy. What do you got to say? There's a large audience of 2 people out there probably that are wondering what you have to say to them. I think I gotta spin the camera around. There you go. Daddy must have hit the button and got it facing forward. Started off, I think, with you in view. Look how pretty my daughter is. Look at her go. She is styling and profiling. So, Kendall, where are we at with Kendall right now? Kendall is just over 9 months old, and she's starting to talk, consistently. She's saying words here and there. She's like mimicking a lot of the things that we do. She's been standing for some time, for a while now, but we're still waiting for her to kind of start taking some steps. So, hey, how are y'all?
Good, how are you
Doing
doing?
great. So she's getting close to walking. She'll be walking anytime here now. She's got all sorts of really great facial expressions, and she is a big people person. She loves to have visitors and family over, and she really enjoys music, and she likes tapping her hands and feet. She loves taking baths. She's starting to really enjoy that whole splashing thing. That whole time, the last couple times we've had her in the tub, she's essentially just like turned the whole thing into a hurricane, a tidal wave, I should say, of water. What are you looking at? Checking everything out, aren't you? So we're 5.5 minutes into our video, and we're probably maybe just under a quarter of our way through our walk. This is the neighborhood directly behind our townhome community. It's a really, really pretty day today. We thought we would get out of here and take a walk. Kendall doing her best to look stoic. Say hello. Yeah, no? How about we just get you right here? Let's flip the camera. What do you say? We can do all sorts of stuff. Let's see what these options are on YouTube. So we are killing it right now with a nice little walk. Coming up to one of our little points where we always talk about this guy's yard. Big old tree stump. We're finally repairing right out the corner here. I'm really shocked we don't have anybody watching this. Right there, missing out, Kendall. They're missing out big time. Me and you are just taking a little walk, and nobody cares to watch. That's okay. Let's see what this button does. Okay, this button. Oh, let's try that. Oh, weird. Dance party, what's that all about? Oh, that's a cool one. I like that one. Let's leave it on that. Neato. Looks like we're in a movie. That's pretty cool. What do you think? You don't even care. You're just looking for things to grab. 8mm. I think I found one of my new favorite video filters. That's pretty cool. I've seen it before. I guess I've never just used it. Okay. I wonder how well this is catching the audio outside, though. That's something we'll see when we do the video playback. Let's see. Anybody got any questions for me? Any questions for me and Kendall? Oh, wait, I forgot. We have 0 people watching. I'll probably get 1,000 comments, though, after I post the video. I'll have to respond to, because we're so popular. It's weird. Like, this is really strange, just kind of walking around, talking to yourself. Well, you're not talking to yourself. Kind of like walking around, just saying the things that you think, I guess. It's kind of a strange practice. And it's hard to, like, talk like you're talking to somebody because there's nobody tangibly there. So I'm just kind of like, it's hard to sound like it's not, like, rehearsed or, you know, like I'm playing to an audience. But since there's no audience, I am just kind of talking to myself and Kendall. It'd be interesting to see how these notifications go out that I'm live on Facebook, or sorry, live on YouTube, I should say. Kind of curious to see, I guess anybody who's following our page just gets an email that we're live. So, but whoever checks their email in real time? I doubt there'd be a whole lot of folks that would check their email and all of a sudden, oh, there's a live video from Gary, the Daily Boom, and Kendall. I think I called this one Daddy-Daughter Walk. So we made a left. It was an exciting left turn. There were 2 cars at the intersection. Lots for Kendall to look at. Someone's grumbling a little bit if y'all couldn't hear that. Go ahead, Kendall. Grumble it up. Yep. Say hello. Hey, look over here. Look up. Look at this. Once again, he doesn't care. So, we are walking behind a minivan. Make sure we don't get run over there. Good job, Kendall. I'm about to show y'all something in a couple moments. It's our little greenway through the neighborhood. By the way, North Carolina. I love our state, y'all. I've been here all my life, and part of me sometimes says, "Oh, I wish I would have visited or lived in other areas." Honestly, though, I just really love North Carolina. And I tell Danielle all the time, they do an exceptional job with their greenway systems and their state parks. So we got one that kind of backs right up to our neighborhood. Hey, look, someone's watching. I have no idea who's watching out there. Comment, chat, hit the chat button if you can. See that? I had to duck underneath the bee. Just as somebody's watching, I go and look like a goofball. So if y'all are watching live, there's somebody watching us live, hit the chat button. I'm kind of curious as to if it's one of our followers, one of our 5 followers. Say hey, Kendall. Somebody liked our video, Kendall. It's probably Mima. Probably. Yeah. So you chimed in a little late. You missed all the entertaining stuff. I kind of chatted about everything I had on my mind for the first 3 minutes, and we've just been having a nice walk. I'm basically doing this to make sure, or actually to see how the YouTube live function works, because we're thinking about doing a podcast, and I'm trying to debate whether or not I'm going to do that podcast just through Facebook, or if I want to go ahead and do it on YouTube so I can have an active archive of the podcast. Oh, very bad connection, Kendall. Big. So hopefully this will work its way out soon. I wonder if he's still on record mode through the YouTube portal. Oh, we're back. Oh, no, we're not. Another very bad connection. Okay, good. I don't know. I'm curious if there was an interruption when that happened. This way. Hello. Hey, y'all.
Yeah. Once we get the schedule done.
Lots of people in our neighborhood, and lots of people with dogs too. Hey, if you're still watching, put a comment in. I should get them in real time. I don't know if you're still watching or not. Yeah, you gonna say something? Take it away. Camera's all on you. Okay, I hear you. Camera shy. Okay, that's fine. So we're gonna show everybody. Let's flip this camera. We're gonna show everybody Harlow Greenway. This is, I believe, East Fork Mine. Neat little trail. All these run kind of through and through between the Neuse and some of the Neuse Basin trails. Oh, look, it is Mima. Say, hey, Mima. Mima put a comment in and she liked. So, that's pretty neat. Our first ever live video on YouTube, and somebody's watching. And somebody's commenting, and somebody's already liked our page. Pretty cool. Oh, look, definitely in real time. I think. Yep, that's pretty neat. It pops right up on the screen. We can see everything you're saying as we're going. So this is our cool little Greenway trail. We flipped it up today. We actually were coming from this direction instead of the other direction on the loop. Let's get Kendall back in here. Yeah, we think so too. It is a nice trail. Decline. We've had to, oh yeah, okay, so that's something I'll talk about. So I've been doing a lot of work on our websites lately. We have a website, thedailyboom.net. We also have Google page. We have a Yelp page, and of course, we have a YouTube channel. We have a Trainerize application we utilize, and we also have a Trainerize website for online training, as well as our current clients keeping track of all their workouts in progress. So we have like a lot of things online right now, and I have contacts in there, and I've wired all the contacts through those various websites to my phone. And if I don't get like 10 sales calls a day now, it is crazy. These marketing folks are on it constantly. At least five calls, 5 to 10, I should say, every single day. And then I got a lot of Google scam companies that are calling as well, that are trying to sell me products that what they're saying is that they're teamed up with Google to sell these products. In actuality, they're not teamed up with Google at all. Google doesn't send people out to call companies or anything of that nature to verify businesses. But every one of them is there calling me to verify my business and try and sell me something. So anyway, so this is the end of the trail right here. I'm gonna put us back in our neighborhood. At least the neighborhood that backs up to our neighborhood. One thing you gotta be careful of if you're using one of these Bjorn harnesses and you're a man, is to make sure that your daughter's feet don't hang near a certain area, because she likes to kick her little feet backwards, and if you're a man, once again, that can get quite painful, especially on a long walk. So we like to prop her up a little bit here, make sure she is kicking those feet a little bit higher. What do you say? You and Dad are having a good walk? And this trail goes all the way down to all the Shelley Lake systems and beyond. It's just a nice little trail. So we just took like one little small segment of it, but if I would have went another direction on it, you know, we could have went all the way down to Shelley Lake and past. But we're not walking Shelley Lake today. Not with 18 pounds strapped to my chest. We're good for the 2-mile one. Isn't that right? 2 miles is good, right? Then I get to walk the neighborhood, see if I see any neat little yard ideas so we can take care of our 100 square foot yard and get that looking all pretty here soon. I started raking some leaves today. In the back, I got 3 utility boxes in the back, which is beautiful. Who doesn't want a huge green electricity box in the backyard, or a telephone, AT&T box, or cable, any of that stuff? We got 3 of them. Very, very awesome, thrilling. So we got to figure out some really fun ways to hide all that stuff. I think we might be doing a wheelbarrow, like a planter. I think we're going to put a bench in front of one, and then we might just put like a large pot in front of the other one. And hopefully we can make that area look pretty. We got the most challenging yard in the entire neighborhood. There's no way anybody has something quite like ours. Bunch of wires running back there. Just saw a little neighborhood hawk back in this person's backyard. Yeah, the bench would be great. We're excited to get a bench or 2 put on our little piece of property. Spend a little time outside, sitting down as a family. Yeah, what do you have to say? Wow, this video has been pretty cool. Learned a few things about the YouTube Live. And we're running for over 24 minutes. Once again, this is just a test video. I'm not sure how long this will even be up on the channel. Probably just take a look at it when Danielle gets home, pull it down. But I wanted to learn a few things about how to operate YouTube Live for our impending podcast. I have to check out some more of the options when we get home and see how I can make it function a little bit easier for us. So now we're heading back. We just did a loop around a couple neighboring streets, 2 streets to be exact, that are connected by one segment of the Greenway Trail that runs through our neighborhood. So I'm done with that little loop, and we are back on the main street behind our complex. To our townhome community. We will be back here shortly. And I'm outside walking in 74-degree weather with my daughter. we are having an awesome little walk here, and she's just checking everything out. As you can see, her head never stops panning around. Oh, she's looking at the camera there for a minute. Always checking stuff out. She's one of those people who's in the need to know. She's the one. She needs to know stuff. That's right. Wonder what's going on over in that house. What's over there? Those bushes. Those look interesting. Yep. 8mm. We're operating an 8mm filter. Let's see what other filters we got. This could be weird. Here we go. Look at us go. We look like we're in the Aha video. Take on me, take on me, take me on. Yeah, we'll probably be taking this video down sometime shortly after we look at it. So let's go back to 8mm, because I think that one's the most fun. And we'll continue our little journey. What are you looking at? That's what we should do. Maybe before Mama gets home. Oh, you know what? We can't do that. Dang it. I forgot Danielle had the, she's got the running stroller in the back of the truck. So we're not going running today because I can't exactly run with you in the harness. Somebody probably called the cops on Dad if he was running around with you in the harness. But we're still going to find some time, some ways to hang out outside for a little while longer. Kendall, we've almost made a half-hour show. What do you have to say about that? Nothing? Cat, got your tongue, Kendall? You're in checking things out mode. Checking things out. So the light back here is to our back, which is making the video a little odd. A little darked out, blacked out. That's okay. We'll be making a turn here in about another probably 100 yards. And I'm definitely starting to feel my daughter's weight right now. I mean, obviously I'm a muscular, strong man, but after a couple miles, I start to feel her in your shoulders a bit. I mean, she ain't that heavy to be real with you, but she starts getting to you after you walk around with her for a while. You can feel her. That's right, still gnawing on the Bjorn. So for any parents out there that are looking for a way to do some things and maintain some independence while you have a child that's, you know, obviously you have to be 100% responsible for, the Bjorn is a great way to kind of get your hands free. So I'm able to kind of do some things with her while she's in the little pouch here up front. But one other thing that it's doubled as, other than helping Mom and Dad get around while she's attached to us, is she's used it almost as like a teether. She likes to chew on the front here, and she's been doing that since she's been about 3 months old. Yep, just like that. Leaves a nice whole saliva ring on the inside of it. So Dad is going to have to go ahead and throw that in the washing machine because we've been going on quite a many walk here recently, and she's been chewing on it, so I'm sure it's kind of gross. Isn't that right? Kind of gross, huh? You don't even care though. You're just chilling. You're just along for the ride. Must be nice taking a nice ride out here in this weather while somebody else is carrying you. Yep. So straight ahead, you will see our community pool. Last year, it opened a month late, which we weren't too thrilled about in our first year here, because we pay a lot of money in HOAs, and we were figuring, well, if we had a pool, then that makes it almost worth it for us. But it opened up a month late. Most years that wouldn't be a major deal, but last year we had a little girl, so our time to use the pool was almost none. We only went maybe like 3 or 4 times. So this year hopefully we'll go a lot more and take the little one with us and get her in her little swimsuit and see what she thinks about the water. We've taken her swimming one time before while we went on vacation. So Kendall's just straight killing it still on this walk. As you can see, she very much enjoys being outside. Very rarely have I ever seen her fussing outside. Ever. Like, she just likes being outside. As long as we're moving, she is good to go. This video is going to take, I don't even know how long. That's another thing. YouTube takes forever to process uploads to their website. So if you're trying to post a video to YouTube, forget about it if you want to try and make that happen quickly, because it ain't going to happen. I'm interested to see how long a 30+ minute video takes to process and uploading to YouTube. Got to make sure my phone is plugged in for that one. It's a neat function. I'm also curious to see if we can maybe link phones and or computers or tablets, so we could have different kind of angles. If we're doing video, we can have multiple angles during the video. No, we'll see. Rolling back down the hill to our place. Little children's grassy lawn over here, play area. We actually have some of our friends come over from time to time, and we do little outdoor workouts and HIIT workouts with them right in this little grassy knoll. Got to make sure that people aren't letting their dogs take a crap though. As you'll see, this sign right here, request that they don't, but people still like to bring their dogs over here to take a dump. I'm sure they clean it up, but I wouldn't take my dog to take a dump there in a kid's play area, even if I'm cleaning it. Say hello. Say hello. Say hi. What are you doing? Say hello. Okay, so this brings us to the end of our journey. I just gotta find out which key gets us in. Do you want to say anything? Say it. Say it.
That is such a pretty baby.
Thank you. Can't take her anywhere. She gets compliments.
So, can I ask?
Mama says she loves Outside by Kendall. All right, say bye-bye. Say bye-bye, Mima.